Welcome back to the channel. It has been a long time since I've done a gaming video, so I thought finally today I would play one of my all-time favorite beat-em-up games, and that would be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, as you saw in the intro. So yeah, let's just get right into it. It's really hard for me to say who my favorite turtle is. I think honestly my least favorite is probably Raphael, just based off the last time I watched the movie, just because I felt like he was kind of, I don't know, his anger was just kind of annoying, but I think it's just because I was massively stoned while watching it, so maybe if I was drunk, then I would like him more. So I guess it just changes accordingly. Swing! Look at them titties. I'm watching Shredder's YouTube channel. This is actually one of the few, like, home ports that I would actually prefer over the arcade. I mean, like, the arcade version's still great and everything, you know, like, better sound for sure. But I don't know, I just like how this one has more levels and it just seems a little bit more challenging. Ooh. Mom! I beat the boss! Think I was gonna play this game sober? Ooh. Good shit. Beer and a bong hit. Yeah, as far as nostalgia goes with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I never really got into the comics. I've just never been much of a comic book guy to begin with. I watched a little bit of the cartoon, but I mostly remember watching the original movie, the one directed by Steve Barron, all the time when I was a kid, and up until like probably when I was like 12 or 13 is when I stopped watching it as much. I think, like I said earlier, I mean, I played a ton of Turtles 2, the arcade game on the NES. I don't ever remember really playing this in the arcade until, like, I was in, like, my late 20s, early 30s, like, when there was a barcade that opened up in my town. I mean, that's what's so great about playing this on the Cowabunga collection. I mean, they have, you know, all the arcade versions. It's like the Daft Punk turtle. Ooh. Cost a lot to be this good.
Costs a lot to live this way. No.
God, is this guy ever gonna fucking die? I'm losing wood. Boom. When in doubt, beer out. I think that'd be pretty cool if they did like a HD remastered version of this game. Yeah. There we go. Jesus. Took long enough.
Took long enough. I know.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the first time I played this game, I thought this was the final level. Which I feel like that probably happened with a lot of people when they first played this game back in the day. I'm surprised they didn't make a movie, like, more based on some of, like, the Turtles video games. That would have been pretty cool. Like, I know the third Turtles movie, I think, like, they put it in later copies, like, Turtles in Time. But if they would have made, like, Turtles 4 or Turtles in Time, like, based off more of this game, I think that would have been cool. I tried to watch one of the Michael Bay Turtles movies, and or the one I saw at least was fucking terrible. I mean, the only good thing about it is, you know, Megan Fox is a absolute goddess. You know, that was before she got all that plastic surgery or Botox bullshit. Apparently she's a gamer in real life too, which just makes her infinitely more attractive than she already is. This is definitely a beat-em-up that gets a ton of praise, but there's some beat-em-ups that don't get enough praise. I mean, I used to play this game called Fighting Force on PlayStation 1 back in the day. I remember playing it one time a demo. That game is underrated in terms of beat-em-ups. If they did a HD like remaster of that for like the PS5, Xbox Series X, like, oh my god. I could die a happy man. Or woman. Just to be politically correct. And then, I mean, I don't know if it's underrated, but I would say, I feel like Die Hard Arcade's kind of an underrated beat 'em up. I mean, like, I used to play that all the time at like a local pizzeria in my hometown. Yeah, I always loved the Sega Genesis growing up, but in terms of like, you know, porting a game to console from arcade, like I remember Mortal Kombat 2 was a lot better on the Super Nintendo as opposed to the Sega. I know, with all that information, now you can sleep at night, right? Ooh, trippiness.
Prehistoric pterosaurs.
Prehistoric deleted scene. It's funny because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the movie, like, that one gets such a bad rap. Like, everyone's always shitting all over it, saying it's the worst one, but I don't know. I actually watched it for the first time maybe about a year ago, and I thought it was pretty good. I don't know. I think it's actually pretty underrated. Like, I'd probably rather watch the third one than Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze, which I still love that one. That one's still enjoyable, but I just thought there was just a little bit more, like, history culture in the third one. And it had way better cinematography. I mean, not that, like, Turtles is really known for cinematography. Well, I guess, like, the first one, you know, by Steve Barron, that one's phenomenal, but yeah, the second one's just a little cheesy. Still funny, though. I mean, you got Kino. God, fuck these guys. These guys look like giant fucking turds. They look like candy bar shit. I just realized, I'm surprised they don't have, like, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed, like, pizza restaurant, or, like, a chain, maybe a, I guess not even a chain, I guess it could just be, like, independently ran, but that would be a pizzeria that I would love to attend. It's like with Toy Story with, like, Pizza Planet. I'm surprised they haven't made one of those. I guess it has to do with, like, copyright bullshit with Disney, Pixar. I feel like the first Turtles movie's a really good, like, VHS to definitely, like, watch and have. I don't know, just, it's one of those movies where it's like, I mean, I have the Blu-ray copy, and, like, you know, it looks amazing, it's nice to see all the coloring, but there's just something about the grain of a movie on a VHS tape, and Turtles is just, like, one of the perfect movies for that. It's like the grain just adds more charm. That'd be cool to have all the Turtles movies on Laserdisc. Like, I guess the whole thing with Laserdisc is, like, it's supposed to be an analog sound transfer as opposed to, like, DVD, which is digital. I know what you're thinking, nerd, 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 but these are just essentials that you need to know in order to get by in life. It looks like Leonardo, like, after he did steroids and did, like, 5 Jaeger bombs. It's like, I want to listen to Metallica. Another bump. I think it's funny how, like, in the first Turtles movie, April seems, like, pretty ecstatic to have them live with her. But God, man, yeah, on the second one, that April, like, she's definitely trying to drop some hints that she wants them out of there, and they're just not getting it. I mean, except for Splinter, of course. Like, I couldn't imagine getting, like, you know, getting home from work, like April does, and just having, like, 5 people just, like, taking up space, and always being, like, hopped up, like, and way too energetic. I can't do it. I tapped out. Like, after a long day's work, I just want to go home and watch an episode of King of Queens and jerk off to Carrie. Just kidding. This level kind of reminds me of, like, Peter Pan. You know what's actually a really underrated, like, platformer game is Hook for the Super Nintendo. I remember I found that at Goodwill back in the day, and I don't know, yeah, I just feel like that game didn't get enough praise. It's pretty hard, but I remember it being really good. I think they came out with a version on the Sega. I don't know if it was the same, maybe a little bit different. Finally, I was like, is this fucking boss ever come? So impatient, Brian. Finally. Ooh, Chuck E. Cheese acid. I love these cutscenes. Too long of a title for a level. This level kind of reminds me a little bit of, for some reason Metal Slug comes to mind. A little bit of Metal Slug, which was basically in my opinion, the better version of Contra. Like, I don't know, I don't really like Contra that much. I think Contra's fucking overrated. I mean, it does have cool music and like the aesthetic of it's pretty cool, but like, I don't know, I just don't really enjoy the game that much. Speaking of Contra, I think one of the last games I ever rented on Sega was Contra Hardcore, but that was a pretty cool game. But yeah, I mean, I think I probably liked, yes, Contra Hardcore a lot more than like the NES versions. I gotta hand it to these guys. They eat their bison meat, they do their deadlifts. Living like Joe Rogan. This is definitely my favorite stage in the game. Die, you fat fucking piece of shit. So angry, Brian. There we go. Just beat the level. No biggie bees. Yeah, if they had like a Turtles-themed restaurant, like people could dress up as like the Ninja Turtles and like dress up as members of the Foot Clan. The general manager has to dress up as Tatsu. Hey, I could dream, can't I? I think what made the first Turtles movie the best, in my opinion, is just like, I don't know, it was just so different from the other ones, and it was so dark, too, especially if, like, it was supposed to be a kid's movie. And just the way it's shot, too, it just shot so, like, beautifully. I mean, like, Steve Barron would direct music videos before he, you know, did movies, and particularly after watching, like, the Bryan Adams Run to You music video, it's like, it totally shows, like, the way he uses lighting and everything. Has a very noir type of vibe. Oh, man. I forgot how long this game is. These games are fun, but I feel like they should just be, like, 5 levels long. It's like, it just gets to a point where it's like, okay, we get it.
The final shell shock.
Alright. Shredder's the definition of someone who's angry because they just don't realize that it's okay to be gay. And Shredder needs to take a fucking bong hit. Fuck. Come on. There we go. Jesus, fuck that guy. Oh. Encore. When you beat the game, you get to see April's tits again. I honestly think the hottest April out of on all the movies. It's a toss-up between Megan Fox and Judith Ho, who played April in the first one. Oh, dude, look at that. Splinter's gonna totally fuck April. I'm gonna bang it gone, get her gone. Alright, well, Jesus, that definitely took a lot longer than I thought. God damn. But I mean, yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, I mean, one of the greatest beat-em-ups of all time, you know. I think it's definitely the best Turtles game. Like I said earlier in the video, I think it's a lot better than the arcade version just because of the more variety of levels. Yeah, it's just so nice to revisit a game, after playing it for 20 odd years. I'd highly recommend it to anyone who has a PS4, PS5, or Xbox, Nintendo Switch. I mean, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection is available on every system, so yeah, check it out. And thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm gonna get fucked up, maybe even get fucked